What's up everybody, Element here with another recap, and after two mind-blowing mid-season premieres with Ghosts of Geonosis, we have another filler. We begin this episode with the Empire sending out what appears to be sentries to various locations, probably in hopes of finding the Rebel base. As such, one of these sentries happens to land on the Rebel base and is attacked by the indigenous creatures. Hera, Kanan, Ezra, and Sabine leave on an exercise, giving Zeb some alone time with App5 and Chopper. We get some much needed character development for Zeb as he's trying to reconcile with being in charge with the base and being Hera's chief of security and not wanting to do menial tasks like inventory. If you ever worked retail, no one ever wants to do inventory or replen. A soldier reports that some proximity sensors have been taken out by recent meteorite activity, so Zeb decides to investigate the blackout with Chopper in tow. They happen upon the droid mentioned previously and bring it back to the base. Meanwhile, App5 is evaluating the mess, which is Rebels' inventory, while also trying his best to sound like Alan Rickman. R.I.P. App5 restarts the droid as it assumes programming as a protocol droid. You know how close we are to connecting the universe? This close! If you could see me now, my hands are like really close together. Fulcrum checks in with the Rebels and warns that the protocol droid is actually disguised and is really an infiltrator droid equipped with a crazy arsenal. The infiltrator identifies the base and begins its attack as it recalls its initial programming in memory. Chopper flails about trying to lure it to Zeb as they engage in a bit of MMA. Zeb struggles a little bit but manages to wrangle the droid enough for App5 to shut it down. The droid activates its fail-safe self-destruct sequence as Chopper manages to freeze the countdown circuit, buying them enough time to come up with a plan. In a moment of sheer tactical brilliance, Zeb sends the droid back to the Empire with the Warhead set to explode as soon as it reconnects to the Empire's network. And as expected, the droid is taken in by the Star Destroyer and is subsequently destroyed. Fulcrum calls in to report the success of the plan just in time for Hera to hear about Zeb's day at the office. Callus reports to Thrawn as he reveals that this tactic served as a way to narrow his search down to 94 planets. Amazingly enough, that was enough to kind of save this episode. I was watching the episode with a friend of mine at the time and we both looked at each other about midway through and nodded, this is definitely a filler episode. But it was saved by the fibers of Thrawn's hair, by revelation of the silver lining of losing that Star Destroyer. I keep on saying this series seriously suffers when it has to go to filler episodes. While the latter half of the episode served as a narrative builder for the main plot, the damage is already done when you're sitting there after an amazing two-part mid-season premiere, going from Ghosts of Geonosis to watching Zeb, Chopper, and App5 dilly-dally shilly-shally around the Rebel base. But let me know what you all thought in the comments below. Are you tired of these filler episodes? Do you wish that we could perhaps for once get a full season of just pure main story arc? In any case, as always, we are one with the Force, and the Force is with us. See you guys next time.